2017 saw the birth of 382,000 new businesses, with a report from 2014 estimating that 80,000 of them were run by university students. Today, we're looking at an even younger group, college students. Daniel Tai Obasamo is the founder of 7th Tier, a clothing brand that has been operating since September 17, 2019. He currently sells his shirts online, as well as in the shop Hotbox Skates, located in Chelmsford, Essex. Tai is currently studying business and is in his first year of this course. I've been friends with Tai since 2016, to the point where I now consider him one of my best friends.
Yo man, what's up?
So, Tai, first things first, tell us about 7th Tier.
Well, 7th Tier is the combination of a platform and a clothing brand. So basically the whole idea of it is, with number 7 being a whole and complete number, it's based on having a whole and complete tier for young people to get their ideas out there. Has it been easy? Bro, nothing worth it comes easy. This has been the hardest thing that I've done in my life, without a doubt. You know, every single day I wake up and I think about 7th Tier, what can be done to improve, what can be done to improve. And you know, when for example now, the last sale we had was last month. Now it's quiet, we haven't had any sales, you know, and you know, that can make me feel like, oh crap, you know, I'm doing a bad job, I'm not a good entrepreneur. Oh my days, what challenges have I faced? There's been a lot. Number one, it's been lack of a team. And I don't need a team, but you know, more people make the weight a lot lighter for me. And the fact that I'm doing it all on my own, obviously I've got the 7th Tier co-creators, they help out a bit, but at the end of the day, I'll come home and I'll be like, all right, this is what needs to be done, and I'm doing it on my own, you know. And juggling that with college as well, it can be so difficult.
Do you think starting 7th Tier would have been easier if you was older and working full time?
No, I'd say it'd be harder. If I was an adult, I'd probably have more obligations, definitely be paying more stuff, and you know, I wouldn't be able to implement it into my business. Bro, any single time I think about it, and any single time someone comes to me and says, yo, you're very young to start a business, I say yeah, and I'm proud of it, because I would not want to be having more obligations, having to, you know, figure out, oh, how am I going to make this rent? Oh, but I want to be able to buy some new t-shirts to sell, you know. Yeah, I definitely think that it's easier for me now, just because, bro, I don't pay for anything, you know. My mum's not charging me rent, which is absolutely great, because I know some people that work, no matter what age, they get charged rent, which is good. Shout out to Mumsy. She doesn't charge me anything. I've got college, I've got work, but I've got a lot of free time to just work on 7th Tier. I see myself working on 7th Tier full time, having a team where we run a podcast, which is coming very soon. We have an online store with a bunch of products. I'm traveling, maybe to different countries actually, but if not, at least going around the UK, interviewing young people that I've done research on, and I really think, you know, have a bright future. I definitely see it as a way that I can, a way that it can be a career.
Tai runs his business from home, so let's talk to someone who lives with him. Jemima is Tai's twin sister and is currently studying business in college. She also has ambitions of running her own business. Now that Tai started 7th Tier, have you had to change anything about your life because of it?
No, not really. Like, I don't think 7th Tier has actually impacted my life that much, but there's still some little things that help him with, like taking pictures of the t-shirts or filming videos on Instagram, but it hasn't really impacted my life that much.
Okay. Have Tai's business ventures inspired you at all?
100%, because I want to run my own business as well, and I really admire his work ethic, because he's always like persistent in, you know, running his business and making it more successful. And I really just admire his work ethic, and it's just motivated me to work harder when starting my business.
Okay. How do you feel about Tai having started 7th Tier?
Really good. Like, he always wanted to do it. He always spoke about running his own clothing brand. So I really like that it's actually unfolding and it's in process. And he's always constantly working hard on, you know, achieving his objectives, and his social media is really good. And I'm very proud of him.
Okay, so tell us about your business aspirations and what you want to do.
So I want to run my own modelling agency, JO Models Management, as there's still a gap in the market because there's not much diversity in the modelling industry. So my aim for JO Models Management is to actually become the UK's market leader by opening offices in London, Chelmsford, and also going international as well by entering the American market like Miami, LA. And I genuinely think my modelling agency will be different to others because it's all about promoting diversity and representing inclusivity, because many modelling agencies many models kind of face it today because they always kind of face racism in modelling agencies and kind of find it difficult to find the correct agency. So I really think my agency has a place in the market.
Okay. How long do you think before you could achieve these dreams?
Probably a year to a year and a half, because I have to get contacts in the industry and I have to get experience. I'm going to do this by interning more at store models and, you know, getting more experience, getting more expertise, so I actually know what I'm doing in the industry, how I'm managing models' careers. So it's going to take me a little bit of a while. And once I've got those contacts and experience, I'm going to launch my own business because I can capitalise on them and it will help my business to run more successfully.
So, last question, do you believe in the glass ceiling concept?
I definitely believe in that because men and women, I generally feel like men have more opportunities than women, especially in the workplace. And I generally think that there's some skills that men lack that women may have. And I generally feel that that just needs to be sorted out. And I feel like women should get some opportunities. They should get the same amount of opportunities as men. So I 100% believe in that.
Ty isn't the only young businessman. Sam Fahili is another young businessman who is studying alongside Ty.
Okay, so I sort of run an animation business. It started when I was on the radio. So I did a little radio segment for about 2 years for Absolute Radio. And then, you know, they're paying okay. But then I got other people who started wanting to pay quite good money for it. You know, companies wanting to do adverts and more fun stuff like that. So being the greedy capitalist I am, I went after that. And then I sort of started doing animations for bigger companies. Several multi-billion pound companies, KPMG, one of the big four accountancy firms, the Financial Times, another giant firm. So that's what I was doing for probably about 6 months. I basically ate, slept and lived it, did about 100 animations. Now I can't even look at an animation without crying. So that's what we did. What's next for me is digital marketing. Like, so if we look around here, I mean, there's no real small businesses, but where there are, they don't know anything. They can't market. They're still living they're not even living in a 1980 world. They're living in a 1918 world. They're living where they put press and they put newspaper ahead of digital, and that is not the world we're living in. And I don't even believe in that. Lots of people think, okay, let's put digital first, right? Let's run Facebook ads. I believe that is a gateway into branding, which is the thing that really matters. Because at the end of the day, if I'm doing sales and marketing, it means nothing without brand. There's a reason that Nike can charge 150 quid for trainers and 50 quid for a bag, which is the same as a 5 quid bag that my man there is using. It is brand. That is all that matters, and that is the only thing that will win. The gateway in is sales, they need short-term economics. I'll provide that, but at the end of the day, I'm playing a branding game. Yeah, now, in terms of challenges, right, the internet is the great equaliser, right, okay, so it has equalised the playing field. The white racist 70-year-old man over there who's giving me the evils, he has got no better opportunity than me. If anything, I have the advantage. I am the one who's been brought up and grown up and was given an iPad from birth, playing on Flappy Birds or whatever. I am the one with the advantage. It's a mindset thing. On the other hand, he has the experience advantage. If he's been a carpenter for 60 years, he knows what carpenters need to do to be more efficient, and he can grow that business. Have fun, my friends, because I'm not going to build a carpentry business. I'm going to play to my strengths, which is digital. Yeah, that's a weird question, right? Because I always wondered, you know, are the customers going to see me differently because of my age? I actually used to avoid phone calls. When a client said, I want a phone call to discuss X, Y, Z, I used to avoid it. I actually tried to find a voice changer to make myself sound older. But what I actually found is it's an advantage. It really is an advantage. People are, number one, they're more impressed, right? This is, you know, he should be, you know, sucking on a dummy at this age, not making animations. The other thing is, they realise that, especially in the tech industry, they think that you know how, they think you can build the next Facebook. So, do I think the clients care? I do think they care, but in a positive way. So the question of, do old people take me seriously as a businessman? I am not interested in opinions. They mean nothing. I am interested in punching them right in the mouth with figures, facts and statistics. That is all. You do not have to take me seriously. I don't really care. If anything, I want that fire. I want that little bit of doubt, right? I want the person walking past not to take me seriously. Yeah. So that is it. I am willing to play the long game, where I am willing for you to doubt me for 10 years, because I know in 100 years, you will be bowing to my grave. So that's the way I see it. Do other young people take me seriously as a businessman? Like I say, businessman is such a weird phrase, Do they take me serious? Once again, it is the same game. I am not interested.
Man.
Yeah, like I say, I am in an offense-only game. I'm not thinking about the drawbacks or the positives. I'm pushing forward. People are sat here debating. Young people are sat here debating. Oh, it's easier for him. Oh, it's harder for him. I'm going to win on that. Just execute. Like, you're wasting your time. Why are these people giving it, oh, what could be better? We're not doing spreadsheets. We're not doing pros and cons. We're building businesses. We're not, debating, oh, that would be easier. It doesn't matter. It's out of your control. If it's a decision you can make, okay, which one of these is better, right? Then we decide. You can't decide, oh, would it have been easier if I was a woman? It's out of the question. Once again, these questions all come back to the same point of it does not matter opinions. You've asked like 5 questions. What do they think? What do they think? It does not matter. I am interested extremely in everyone's opinion on an 80-year scale, not on an 8-day or an 8-month or even an 8-year scale. Of course I can. Can I launch a full-grown career? That's a ridiculous question. I mean, there is no way. Here's the thing, right? So we're talking about opinions and doubts and all this. You can doubt me, you should doubt me. You can doubt me, you should doubt me. The minute I start doubting myself, it is game over. So I have to have that belief. People say, oh, you saw that. So, for example, you take Conor McGregor, right? This guy who predicted everything from the get-go. He predicted the knockouts, he predicted the submission, he did it all from the get-go. They said, Conor, if I told you this would have happened, would you have believed me? If they wouldn't have, if he wouldn't have seen it from the get, it wouldn't have happened. So you have to believe it for it to happen without being delusional.
This is my generation. It's not easy running a business. However, these guys have the right confidence and the right mindset to make it easier for themselves. It's not easy, but these guys have what it takes to make it.
Beef with your teeth getting covered in Fanta. Fruit test, I ain't got time for the banter. Lucky that day that I never did catch up. Trust me, the thing I equipped weren't bending. I know I can't talk too loose, cause I never got put on wings like penguins. I can hear the up way sending. Just got whacked and another pack's pending. Lucky the prick got mended. He never got caught, he ran but he's friended. Of course I'm pissed. I'm trying to flip Hawk and study and same time pattern this N26. I'm now telling me that I'm wavy, trying to make music pay me. Painting calling me baby, dead that pay me. Might still a dream say maybe, but I ain't got much time for a chick or a hit.